camera is yours. Basically, well, like, so this is like that essay film class and shit, whatever. And like, what I was originally gonna do with my shit was, I was gonna like fucking talk about like, kind of like, oh, just like everybody like complains about like their shit being like fucking hard, and then I was gonna like talk about like what is like my heart, and then like what it is compared to like, I was gonna like have like some fucking like stupid narration where there's like this fucking like a sorority chick or some shit like that, like, oh my god, like this fucking shit happened. It's like, bitch, fucking life is much easier than that, or like some shit like that. But then like the more I thought about it, and I was gonna like talk about like fucking the whole like, oh, suicide, thinking about dying and all that shit, and then like what it is that you like actually like, why do like people like get up in the morning, like that one thing that you find that like helps you get through like even like a thought like suicide or some shit like that. But then the more I thought about it, it's like I wanted to, instead of like focusing on like, oh, like I didn't like kill myself because this happened, it's like now I kind of think like a question that I ask myself is, why do people that are suicidal not go through with it? Because like, and like you can definitely feel free to talk to, but it's like so you like, for example, I like somebody who like doesn't believe in like shit, right? Like religion. So it's like, if like one of the main things that like, keeps people going and shit is like the afterlife. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this here on earth so that I can like, I'm gonna do good, and then I'm gonna go sit on the right hand of God, and then I'm gonna go to heaven, and then I'm gonna chill.
Like Santa Claus for nuts.
There you go. But it's like, all right, for those people that do believe that, they have something that's driving them to like, this life is not the important one, it's the one after, and in order to get to the desired one after that, they gotta do whatever, right? Do good. So it's like, for somebody who doesn't believe in that shit, and let's just say like might be suicidal or might not even be suicidal, it's like, what drives you then, as like, not like that big deep question of like, why are we here, but it can get into that. But it's like, why do you choose to like, if you like go through like pains and shit like that and like struggles throughout the day, you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have shitty days, so why do you go through those? You might have like a week where you're just like fucking depressed, and it's like, well, why don't you just end the depression the easy way and just like fucking die? And it's like, why is everybody like so rushed to like prolong life? Like, oh, I want to make it to like this, I want to be healthy so I can make it to this, to this, to this. It's like, even though we're alive, like we're just like fucking dying the whole time. Like the second your ass comes out the fucking lady, you are the clock starts ticking, whether you believe in like the God or whether it's just like your life. It's like, all right, 70 years, 69 years, and this many hours and this many minutes. It just starts ticking and ticking and ticking and ticking away, because like all you're gonna do, like all you're put on this earth to do is die.
Yeah, I mean that's a super negative way to look at it.
No, for sure, very negative. But it's like, just like,
but I mean, if you're in that state of mind already, I could like, yeah, it's hard to convince yourself otherwise. I guess I would say, like, living in the United States of America and being in even like the middle class or lower middle class, right. Like you're, I guess you just can always go back to thinking, okay, if you live in the U.S., you're in like the top 1% in the world. Mm-hmm. If you're in the middle class, you're in like the top at least 50% of that. So there's, I don't know, 6 billion people in the world that at least financially have it worse off than you, right? Or in a worse situation.
Are you sick?
Yeah. McRib is back.
Low-key never get say it right now because I gotta pull up.
Hi, I'll help you.
Hi, could I get a McChicken and a medium fry, please? And that'll be it.
Chicken, medium fry, and total stock map speed 401 for please.
I thought it was a McPick 3. Thank you. McPick 3, dog. Look at that shit.
Medium fry, chicken.
Huh. Alright, but either way, like one of the things why we're obviously at McDonald's is because like Cardo. So like I looked at like Cardo, like this man was like in jail, right? And he's literally locked behind like the bars of like society, like the society that he was like put in.
Yep.
And when I asked him when we like went and got him like the first time that he was in jail, like we needed to go on like an alcohol run, and then he was like, we took him to, I said like, what do you want me to like give you for? He's like, just take me to McDonald's, and then like he like took the bite into it, and he's like, the only two things that I missed while in jail was pussy and a warm McChicken. And it's like, those are like, in a way, those are the things that kept him going. It like gave him like, so it's like what keeps us going at the end of the day, like through all the bullshit. Like you're literally in jail and like he's like, McChicken, pussy, boom. That's all I'm looking forward to getting out for. But like one of the things that I'm gonna like incorporate in the video is like working at Borlaug. It's like that's like something that like I get up and like when I like go to school and like go to like the after school or like in the morning, it's just like I know that like these kids are like Caddy fucking like run until you get a hug, and then they're like fucking the parents like tell you like all the shit. They're like, alright, I'm making a positive impact on these
For sure.
little kids and shit like that. So it's like that's not the only thing that drives me, but it's like I get like satisfaction out of my days. Like no matter how shitty it is, I know that going there, everything is like just washed away, and it's like I'm in that environment. So it's like what other shit drives people to like keep going if you know that? Let's take like religion out of it. Like what drives you to like do shit every day is like one thing I want to like know. Not necessarily you, but like just like people in general. Like why do you choose to keep living?
I mean, the one thing that like I think really changed, I guess like the religion thing for me, and like just overall view on like that kind of part of life is like in college learning about like the universe and like the like the chance that everything worked out right, that we're actually here right now.
Okay.
It's just ridiculous.
Did that motherfucker say 401?
Yeah. Wow, you got a cent? Solid.
Hell yeah. I'm giving him $5.
And so...
Yes, sir. There's 4 and there's 1. I'm good on that. Thank you.
I mean, I guess people have different opinions on whether or not there's other life out there, but like as right now that we know that of all the plants and shit that we know about, we're like the only ones lucky enough to have all this shit lined up to actually like be able to be here and live how we do.
But like everybody talks about like the earth, like I mean this shit only temporary. Like it's apparently supposed to just, granted millions of years from now,
Oh yeah.
this motherfucker's not gonna exist. So are you just like supposed to like live in the moment? Like you, I don't know, like you're in a titty bar, might as well spend them racks while you got. Like is that like how you just supposed to like live in the now?
I mean, I'm not out here trying to change the world or anything.
I know,
Like,
but it's...
keep that shit from blowing up. Or... I don't know. I feel like if I got lucky enough to actually be born and be born a human and not like a fucking ant, might as well take advantage
Right,
of that.
so then now you're getting into like it's like kind of, no matter what everybody's like circumstances, it's that we're still like privileged as fuck to be who we are, and like we're privileged as fuck to struggle in the way that we do.
Yeah. To one, be humans, to two, be in the U.S., and to be able to fucking drive to some random brick building and get a piece of chicken on a burger.
With some mayonnaise and lettuce.
Now I have to go out and hunt that bitch.
Oh shit. I guess that makes sense.
It's totally just a perspective thing, you know, because you can definitely look at it like how you did. Like, what's the point? What are we actually doing?
Oh no, you're good, man. Thank you very much. You too. It's night, bruh. You gonna tell me have a great day, bruh? Oh shit, we can cut that bitch or we can keep going. I really don't care. But
I don't know, do you got everything you need, or?
I might have to interview your ass for this shit. Really?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
This right here, this is why we live.
Big chicken. Let me get a big pig 3. That shit was 401 though. That's what was advertised. You wanna fry?
No, I'm good.
Oh, I was out floating. You can go if you want. I was out floating.